Hey, I'm Grant, and welcome to the Say the Channel for October 23rd. So quick update, I put out the podcast over on Friday. It's this fun kind of like short Blues Clues inspired podcast. So a little bit of background, I'm going as the Blues Clues characters with my girlfriend for a Halloween party. So figured, let's do a little podcast. That's what the thumbnail was. And it was fun. It was kind of late that we filmed in the week. I think we filmed it on Tuesday, which meant it had to be done, edited at like Thursday night. So that meant I couldn't put all the stuff I wanted to in. I actually wanted to put hidden Blues Clues all over the video. And that didn't happen because on one hand, I just wanted to get it out of the door. And two, we actually had camera issues where normally I have 3 Canon cameras that do the individual person shot. And then I use my phone, the one I'm filming here, to actually get the wide shot. Now my phone is the better camera, but the software isn't great. And this is not a bug, it's just how it handles things. So a big issue is it's an Android phone, and Androids cannot create files bigger than 4 gigabytes. So the higher I put the quality, the lower the file size has to be, or the length essentially. And it turned out, I guess, either a mix between it running low on battery or it hitting that. Essentially, it turned off 10 minutes in. So now I only had the person feeds, which is what we normally have. And that's fine, but with a 2-person podcast, I just felt what would be the point of a Blues Clue if it's hanging on that frame for 10 minutes? It's going to be obvious. I wanted this to be an Easter egg. Or we did this thing with the green screen, and I would love to have shot it a little bit more compositedly. So film one person, compile that, film another person, compile that. But we had to just kind of go, and there's not quite enough room in my apartment to do proper green screen, because you need 20 feet between you and the green screen and the camera and all this stuff to make that work. And we had about 5. So that wasn't ideal either, but we got it out and it looked okay. So that being said, the other reason that I mentioned that is the audio should be coming out today, not last Friday. I will say I don't actually have any commitment to get the audio podcast out on every Friday. I'd like to just to get it done, but the video release is the main release. So let me know if you guys like that. It's something where I'm kind of still experimenting, but I think it actually went really well. It's the first podcast I feel I could share with someone who doesn't necessarily know what my channel's about. I felt the first 2 were good, but if we were talking about a ton, say Destiny 2, that's something that's not relatable, I think, to the average person. Or if it's talking about this very specific movie, it's well, if you haven't seen it, it's kind of eh. But the Blues Clues one I think was very solid, and I would love to kind of advertise that a little bit more. Otherwise, other stuff coming up is I posted a Runescape video. It's essentially me talking about the endgame wilderness bosses in OSRS. It's just a kind of a little discussion piece, and I was kind of testing the waters. Those videos always do really differently than the other ones on my channel. They don't necessarily draw in the most viewers directly or have the longest viewing time. It's surprising, if someone watches one video, there's no guarantee they'll go to the next video. Whereas generally speaking, if you look at the stats for my Dead Rising 1 Master Run, if someone's gonna watch the first 5, they're probably gonna watch all 30. That's not the case with the RuneScape stuff. But on the other hand, the RuneScape stuff has extremely high engagement compared to anything else. You get a lot more likes and dislikes because you're just looking for engagement, so either one's good. Comments, and then just people not necessarily watching the next video, but clicking to the channel. Stuff like that. It's really interesting. And I'd say, like I said, I wanted that to be a vector of growth, you could say, for the channel. So I think it's going to do well. I just needed to get some feedback on that one. And I think I'll have the next one coming. I'll probably do OSRS Blind, just gonna see how that goes. I'd like to get that one going next and really turn up the quality, because that's a series that I think has a lot going for it. I haven't sat down and done a really good setup and recording. And I think I finally have the equipment and time to, so I want to get those out. Otherwise, I think today I'm going to work on doing that Resident Evil Let's Play, or just figuring out what I want to do. I want your opinion on this, guys, because this is a big issue I'm trying to figure out. Is with the Let's Play stuff, one hand, I only have so much time I can use to edit it. But on the other hand, even though I liked my Dead Rising Chop to Drop series, I did not like that it took so long to come out. Because for me, it felt I'm playing 1 to 2 hours a week, and I'm editing all that down and putting it out every week. That seems I'm doing so much. But when looking back, the idea that I think it took like 18 weeks to come out, like that's a little crazy. Like, and I'd like to do it faster, and I want to hear some feedback on what do you think is best. So I could put it out, say, as is, where I just release it serially, like, let's say every week, or maybe 2 every week, or something like that, if that works. Like, obviously I would love to do every day, but I can't. So that's one option. I could do it in, like, film, edit the whole thing, and release it then, say daily. So like, say if I film Resident Evil 4, it makes 30 parts. I do the entire thing. Here is this series. Okay, 30 parts. It's going to be October. This is going to be October's videos. So October 1st through October 30th, there's going to be 1 new Resident Evil video every day. That's another option. And that's kind of nice because it lets me have some wiggle room where if I can get the first 15 done by October 1st, well then I still have another 15 days to kind of keep working on the rest. The other option is just like Netflix, like I just start it, and I just commit to one, let's say, let's play a month. Or like, I don't know, so many hours worth of content in the case of shorter or longer games. And then October 1st, here, boom, here's all 30 episodes, and then nothing else in that series until November 1st. So I would love to hear back what you guys think is better, because it's something where I'd like to do it, and I want to do it in such a way that's very watchable. But obviously, if I wanted to test that, that would take a whole month and a lot of time and a lot of editing just to test, because I wouldn't know until I've done it once. But it's hard to tell what a viewer wants. Like I know, like would sometimes go on like say Game Grumps binges because I like some of the stuff they make, but I don't want to watch this series every other day for 4 months. I'll just come back when it's done. And that's what gave idea to like the Netflix thing is, since I don't think I have a lot of like daily viewership, rather people who just kind of stumble on and binge the channel, I was thinking maybe like there would be just worth, and like, hey, I'm not going to worry about release dates whatsoever. I'm just going to try to curate a back catalog essentially. Like say if I want to do this Let's Play thing, well, the first thing I should do is get some out there. Like don't worry about the current release schedule, just have a backlog so that when people come, they have somewhere to go and find more. And now that I say that, I think that might be what I end up doing, is just have a good idea. Like I know these 4 games or something might be a good start. Just film them, and internally I'll have deadlines, but maybe just get them out there and see how that goes. Anyway, let me know in the comments, or you can actually reach me over on Twitter. It's at taken4grantd, or my email, which is grant@taken4grantd.com. And looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. I will see you again in the next video.